What does victory truly mean when you've been away from home for 14 long years? As the dust settles on the battlefield of Lanka, Lord Rama's triumph over Ravana marks not just the end of a war, but the beginning of a momentous journey home. The golden morning sun rises over Lanka, illuminating a scene of jubilation. The mighty Vanara army, led by Sugriva, celebrates their historic victory. Rama, standing beside his beloved Sita, gazes northward towards his kingdom of Ayodhya. The time has finally come to return home, but first there are important matters to address. Rama, embodying divine wisdom, begins by honoring those who fought beside him. He addresses Vibhishana, Ravana's righteous brother who chose dharma over family ties. Rule Lanka with justice and compassion, Rama counsels, officially crowning Vibhishana as the new king. This first act of post-war governance demonstrates Rama's commitment to establishing dharmic rule even in conquered territories. The magnificent Pushpaka Vimana, the celestial flying palace once belonging to Ravana, now stands ready for the journey. This divine vehicle, crafted by Vishwakarma himself, would carry Rama, Sita, Lakshmana, and their closest allies back to Ayodhya. But before departing, Rama ensures that all the wounded warriors receive proper care, and the fallen heroes are honored with sacred rituals. As the Pushpaka Vimana rises into the air, Sita experiences a mixture of emotions. She looks down at Lanka, where she spent months in captivity, now transforming under Vibhishana's righteous rule. The vast Vanara army follows below, their hearts filled with devotion to Rama and the joy of accompanying their divine friend home. The aerial journey becomes a sacred pilgrimage of remembrance. Rama points out significant locations to Sita, each place telling a story of their extraordinary exile. There's the Kishkinda kingdom, where they first met Hanuman and formed an alliance with Sugriva. The Panchavati forest, where their peaceful ashram once stood before their lives changed forever. The mighty Godavari river, whose banks witnessed countless moments of their forest life. Meanwhile, Hanuman, ever the perfect servant, flies ahead to Ayodhya, carrying the joyous news of Rama's return. He finds Bharata, who has been living an ascetic life, counting the days until his beloved brother's return. For 14 years, Bharata has ruled Ayodhya not as king, but as Rama's regent, with his brother's sandals placed on the throne. When Hanuman delivers the news, the city of Ayodhya erupts in celebration. Streets are cleaned, houses decorated with flowers and lamps, and fragrant garlands hung across thoroughfares. Bharata, overwhelmed with emotion, begins preparations to welcome his divine brother with all the splendor befitting his return. The Pushpaka Vimana continues its journey, crossing the vast plains of Bharatavarsha. Rama shares with Sita the deeper meaning of their trials. Every challenge they faced, he explains, served a greater purpose, teaching humanity about devotion, duty, and dharma. Their personal story became a universal lesson in righteous living. As they approach Ayodhya, the sight of thousands of lamps illuminating the city moves everyone to tears. The 14 years of separation, the battles fought, the hardships endured, everything culminates in this moment of return. The citizens of Ayodhya line the streets, their hearts overflowing with love for their returning king. Bharata, accompanied by Shatrughna and their mothers, leads the welcome ceremony. The reunion of the four brothers becomes a symbol of perfect familial love and duty. Bharata's unwavering devotion during Rama's absence demonstrates the highest form of dharma, selfless service to righteousness. The return of Rama marks the beginning of Ram Rajya, the ideal kingdom where dharma reigns supreme. It's a victory not just of good over evil, but of divine order over chaos, of duty over desire, of love over hatred. The journey home teaches us that true victory lies not just in winning battles, but in upholding righteousness every step of the way. As the celebrations continue in Ayodhya, the story of Rama's return journey becomes eternally etched in the hearts of devotees. It reminds us that every exile has its end, every separation its reunion, and every righteous path its divine destination. In following our dharma with unwavering devotion, we too can transform our life's journey into a sacred pilgrimage toward truth and enlightenment. The return to Ayodhya wasn't just a homecoming. It was the fulfillment of divine promise, the restoration of dharmic order, and a testament to the power of devotion. In Rama's journey, we find the eternal truth that victory belongs not to the strongest, but to those who remain steadfast in their duty, unwavering in their righteousness, and pure in their love.